Hello and welcome to another episode of Community Replay. I'm Kyle Locke and today I'm joined by Timothy Weaver.
Hello.
And then coming in through Skype we have Ryan Donnelly, aka Master Blood.
Hello everybody.
Message from...
So we are going to be playing Starfox 64.
Yeah, you gotta turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, the volume's pretty loud.
Is it for you? It's very dull for me.
Volume mixer. Let's see, let's go into studio.
Blah 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 blah. Over here. There you go.
How's the volume for you now?
How's the volume now? Pretty good?
Good.
Alright.
When it gets action packed, I bet you it's gonna be like.
Alright, so let's go into the main game here and see if we remember how this goes.
Corneria.
So,
If I could read that, I'd just do the voiceover for you.
Fourth planet of the Lilat system.
Corneria.
Evil Andros turned
planet.
this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction.
General Pepper of the Cornerian army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren desert planet Venom.
5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James
Echo.
Pigma Dengar and Peppy Hare of the Starfox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigment betrayed the team and James and Peppy were captured by Andros.
Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James' son Fox about his father's fate.
A few years have passed. Andros has again invaded the Lilat system. General Pepper has turned to a new Starfox team headed by Fox McCloud to save Corneria and free the Lilat system once again.
Good job, Kyle.
Good luck.
You guys played this game way too much. The Lilat system.
All right.
Look at the pretty planets.
Yes.
It's about time you showed up.
There's a drop.
Did either of you guys play the original Nintendo version or Super Nintendo version?
Yes.
Ooh, actually I haven't.
It is awesome. I remember when I first
Shame
played it, I
on
was
me.
so blown away by how real it looked because it was in 3D.
Yeah.
It's like one of the first 3D games.
Oh man, it was so amazing, and this game really topped it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was amazing for the SNES version, but what they did with this one was a major thing.
Are they ever gonna bring this game back? And it's really good.
Well, you know, they tried bringing Starfox onto GameCube, and then they took him out of his fighter jet, and that made no sense whatsoever.
The gameplay was kind of cool, don't get me wrong, but still, it just kind of defeated the purpose. It was Starfox Assault, if I'm correct.
Yeah, something like that. And
So he wasn't in the jet?
right,
No,
he was just on his feet. It was like a third-person shooter.
Was it like jet?
Huh?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you were breaking up a little bit there.
Was it like Jet Force Gemini?
Pretty much, yeah. You know, it was all third person. You had your team, and you had this new girl. I can't even think of her name.
Instead of having the water spraying up.
What was the name of that girl? The new girl of the team?
I never played it. I just remember it got horrendous reviews.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was the one girl that no one gave two craps about.
Yeah.
So that's why her name's unimportant. And yeah, I think it was, who was it that died? Was it Peppy that died, or it was one of them? Your team members. I think it was like something happened and then had to be replaced with this stupid girl, and yeah, it was terrible. It was all Jet Force Gemini, which Jet Force Gemini was one of the best N64 games of all time.
Got an enemy on your tail. Use the brake.
Do a barrel roll!
I want to play Jet Force Gemini, or at least hope to God that Rare actually does something right for their career and actually goes back to making good games.
I would love to see Jet Force Gemini come back.
Huh?
I would love to see Jet Force Gemini come back.
Yes, I've been listening to the soundtrack the last couple of days. It's just, I miss it so much.
Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
The hell's the G diffuser?
I don't know.
It's a secret weapon to get to a G-spot.
Oh, he's got a good point.
Should get to a G-spot?
Well, you have to go through the G string first.
Right.
Oh,
And the homie G that's trying to penetrate.
oh, the ridiculous
Barrel roll.
obstacles of Starfox.
Barrel roll.
Why are you?
Barrel roll.
Why are you barrel rolling?
Because you need to do a
Because,
barrel roll.
You should
what
wait.
is his name? Pepe or something? That
Yeah, you
says
should
it?
wait for
Is that
Pepe
it?
to tell you.
I did, and then he told me to do a barrel roll, and then I just kept doing a barrel roll.
I didn't see him say that.
Yeah, he said do a barrel roll.
Damn it.
How do you do?
Try a somersault.
That's the same thing, isn't it? Oh.
Try somersault.
Go.
I like how he really got country.
Oh, you just went right into that one, didn't you?
There was I could have sworn there was like a secret entrance through that waterfall.
All range mode.
All range.
Here we go, man.
One of my favorite quotes from this game.
All range mode.
No, the part where he says, "My emperor, I fail you," or whatever.
You annoy him.
I love Andros's nephew.
Emperor, I failed you.
Oh my
I
god,
love
that
the
was
Star
too
Wolf
quick.
battle, as I mentioned earlier, where it's and like Andros's nephew has this really funny if he was like congested, so like he sounds like Uncle Andros. But when he says it, it's so funny when you blow up his ship. He's like, Uncle Andros, I failed.
Oh my God.
Or it's so funny.
Falco ship
Wow.
under maintenance.
Oh, Falco ship is under maintenance. We
Well,
lost
good.
one.
Fix his damn ship. You don't have to tell us about it. Just fix it. You could have taken that time to fix his ship.
That's like saying that we shouldn't have Edie in Mass Effect.
Hey, I still haven't played any of the Mass Effects.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Dude.
You are missing out on
Yeah.
God's treasure.
I'm glad I'm missing out. I don't want to deal with the bad ending and
It's not a
third
bad
one.
ending.
It's not a no. It is not a bad ending. Don't listen to a lot of the people who, and I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything offensive towards them. It's just people should just grow
People
up more.
and you shouldn't. Regardless, you shouldn't listen to anybody else's opinion, and you should play the game and make your own.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I felt that the game ending was amazing, and I wrote an entire article on my thoughts of it, which I'm sure you already knew about that, Ryan.
oh yeah,
We got a lot of hits on that.
that grew in some eyes there on the site.
Well, I mean, people have to realize is that they can't control everything, and just because certain things didn't plan out the way they wanted it to doesn't mean it's a bad ending. And it's sad that people have that huge mindset that all of a
That
sudden
they're entitled to it.
yeah, like they're a God-given. It's like their God-given right to control the ending. No, it doesn't work that
Yeah.
way. But game fanboys are gonna be fanboys, and people are always gonna riot against developers over something stupid. It happens.
Yeah, I'm just a Gears fan. I like Gears. That's my
Nothing wrong
game.
with that. Gears is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome series.
I need to get more into Gears. I don't know. I was okay with the storyline in the first one.
What storyline?
Okay, good point.
I love that the first one had they had to cut a chapter out of the game. So when you go and play the game now, there's that moment where they're like, oh, we got to get to the train and stop them from arming the bomb. And you're like,
Here comes a big
what
one.
bomb? Where? When did this come up in conversation? It's just this random little thing that just pops up. You're like, what the heck? I guess, there was a chapter that got dismissed and taken out that would have had that whole thing in it.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Why was it taken out?
You know what I really liked about Star Fox 64? The aiming system.
Yeah, aiming's pretty
It's
awesome.
like sleek.
Boost to get through.
just go
I
straight
just
into
boosted
it.
into the rock.
On your right side, do a barrel roll.
Ah, barrel roll! I'm barrel rolling.
I think we should do a counter of how many times people say do a barrel roll. Because I'm sure it'd be very shocking how many times.
But what was I going? Oh, Brian, did you hear about Gears of War Exile being canceled? Then
Yeah, I heard about that. Don't get me all upset about that.
What is it?
Exile was an unannounced Gears of War game that they were working on that they hadn't even announced it being in development, and then they came out and said we're just canceling it.
It was supposed to be originally a Kinect on the rails game shooter.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, if it's another, like, serious thing, it's like, no, don't go the Halo route and just, you know, destroy the series, please.
Well, I am looking forward to Halo 4.
I'm scared for the series.
I think 343i can really pull it off.
Well, no, I'm not doubting the ability of 343. I think they're a fantastic studio. It's just Halo had a fantastic run. It had it had a really good ending, you know, that fans really enjoyed. But to create a whole new trilogy based on that same guy when you already had a great ending, it just kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, this Starfox here. Nobody has touched it at all. There's been no remakes of it. Like, you know, we're not. I don't even think we're going to see a remake of Starfox.
Which, in a sense, isn't too bad. I mean, down the road, like after even many more years have passed, yeah, you know, to do a remake would be a fantastic idea. But then if you just keep like milking a whole series,
you don't want to milk the franchise. You want to just kind of, you know, make, you know, like I would actually seeing a reboot or seeing like just one more would be kind of cool. Just kind of basically the same game that we're playing right now.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. And actually, I'll be honest, like this holds up really well. So I actually don't really see much need in it. Oh, let's see if we got the warp zone.
Never give up. Trust your instinct.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Yeah, we got the warp zone. Sweet.
I'm proud of you, Kyle.
Yes.
Hit ludicrous speed.
Woo! It's all crazy and trippy.
Whoa, dude, there's lines everywhere.
Whoa.
In the middle of space.
Look at it, man. But yeah, this game is still super fun. So, like, I don't see them really needing to make... even just, like, maybe doing, like, what they did with Perfect Dark, where they just made like, an HD up-resing of it.
No, that was a terrible game.
I don't know. I'm not
Dark?
too much of a fan of you know, the HD.
No, I mean Perfect Dark
upgrades.
64 that they brought on Xbox Live.
That's right. Never mind. I was thinking you were talking about Perfect Dark Zero.
Not Perfect Dark Zero. God.
I was about to say, I was like, Kyle, what happened to your taste in games?
No, they made an HD up-res of the original one they put on Xbox Live Arcade. It's awesome. And
Of which game?
I need to
Perfect
play
Dark,
that.
the original for Nintendo 64.
I kind of like it. I'm not really a fan of
I
Perfect
worship
Dark.
it every day.
I would play Perfect Dark with my friends all the time. Yeah,
Maybe we should do an episode with that. I have the game.
It was
already
much
did
more
Perfect
fun
Dark,
than
yeah.
GoldenEye, just because the fact is that it was one of the very few games that allowed you to really to have the AI and fight off against the AI.
Yeah.
And, you know, having Dark Sim, Perfect Sim, you know, Shield Sim, Speed Sim, all the wonderful sims that you could have and split them up, put them on your teams, and then go off with this army of sims against your friend's team of sims and just have this awesome battle.
Yeah.
It was friggin' awesome.
I agree. It was a lot of fun. Not to mention, like, Perfect Dark was pretty much GoldenEye
On crack.
plus. It was all the stuff from GoldenEye and then and more. Let's see here.
But don't get me wrong. I mean, GoldenEye's online. I mean, not online, but GoldenEye's 4-player split screen mode will never be beat to me. I mean, that was always fun.
Have you played the one on the Wii, the remake?
Well, I played the one for PS3, which is exactly the one for.
Oh yeah, they just HD.
Yeah, just HD.
Yeah.
And the online was absolutely terrible because the hit detection was so bad. I mean, the game itself was quite fun. It's just the hit detection was very bad with multiplayer.
Yeah.
I have a Rogue Agent for the original Xbox that's supposed to. It's GoldenEye, but told from the story of
From the villains.
Yeah, the villains.
Yeah,
point of
Rogue
view.
Agent's actually really cool.
It was alright. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like a great one, but it was decent.
Look at this right here. This is what boggles my mind. is right here on the screen. You see tons and tons of enemies.
Yeah.
And where
No
the
problem.
fuck are they?
And the thing that bothers me is like in this generation, I hear so many complaints from developers where it's just like, oh, I can't fit in that many enemies in this level because it's just not enough computational power. But then I see this for Nintendo 64, and look how tons of enemies flying around. Every single one of them is able to be destroyed and to fire at you. Now
Yeah.
that is impressive for Nintendo 64 compared to developers complaining about it nowadays. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever noticed that.
No, I never really paid much attention to it, but I can understand where you're coming at. But at the same time, I don't know, like a single like polygon ship might be easier to pull off than like simulated humans or something like that. Maybe a little more detail. I don't know.
But these polygons were really advanced for the time of the N64, which is what was impressive.
Yeah.
Go for the 4 hatches on the underside.
I always found it interesting that,
hats on the other side.
that all the Nintendo systems, like, they have their few saving grace titles, like their, like for example, like every Nintendo console that has, or every Nintendo console has, Mario Brothers, Zelda, for the most part Metroid, those are their big games and sellers. But like, especially the Wii is the perfect example where that's about it. Like, only their first party games are really worth getting the console for, and then everything else is just crap. And yet they, sell so incredibly well.
That's because kids don't really have a good taste in games. They just feel like, oh my god, this is a bowling game, even though there's like 14 others. I like this. I'm willing
I can use my Mii.
The hatches are
Yeah,
open.
I can use my Mii. It's the greatest thing in the world. No, it's not.
Let's see here.
One of the other things that's destroying the the whole thing of gaming, like true gaming, is gamer score. Oh my god, I never hear enough of
I will
that.
agree with you completely on that. The whole, having to get competitive, and it's no offense to, people who love trophies and achievements. Don't get me wrong, I love them, because Kyle is an achievement whore.
I'm almost to 50,000. So.
Well, the thing that bothers me about it, about the concept, is that it creates way too much damn competition.
I can agree with that.
Like, for instance, Nintendo 64, think about when we were all playing GoldenEye. Did we give a crap about who won? No. All we gave a crap about was just playing the game, and you just got enjoyment, win or lose.
I don't know about that.
Well, if you were a sore
well, that's
loser,
the way I
then
felt
you
about it.
got
It's like I
pissed
didn't
about
care
it.
if I won.
Huh?
I honestly didn't care if I won.
Exactly. Like, and that was the great aspect of it, is like a lot of people just didn't give a crap. I mean, yeah, I had my sore loser moments as well, just as everybody has. But, playing GoldenEye with my friends was definitely the most meaningful thing to me, because I didn't care win or lose. All I noticed that I just got to shoot paintball with cheat codes and enlarge their heads, and just made it the most fun it could ever be. And then Gamerscore comes in, and then gamers just got this big ego boost where they're just like, I'm really hardcore because I got a big game of score, so I'm
See,
the ultimate gamer.
I don't see it that way. I see it just as a way of encouraging replayability. Like, that's like, and being able to say, oh, I did this certain thing, and here's the proof. That I'm cool with. Like, I don't see like, oh, he's got a gamer score of 76,000. I need to beat him.
I wish gamers had your mentality. I really do, because that's not how a lot of gamers think. See, that's the right way to think, is that, like, oh, cool, replayability.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's like, oh, I can go back and, I'll get, this amount of points if I go back and play it on the most, hardest difficulty. And when you do get that 1,000, like the full 1,000 in the game for Xbox at least,
Right.
it feels so good. Like, I remember the first time I got it was on Skyrim, and it was just, or not Skyrim, Oblivion. And I got all the achievements in that, including all the DLC achievements.
Right.
And I felt so good about it. I was just like, yes, I have done everything. Like,
And that's the whole basis of an achievement, you know, is that, you know, that proof that, you know, you really worked hard for that.
yeah,
But, you know, I see that nowadays on Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, where, like, on PlayStation, I get that a lot, where I see my friends get picked on sometimes by, like, these so-called hardcore gamers, who are just like, man, you know, I got a higher, you know, trophy level than you. I'm really good, you know, why didn't you finish the game this much and get all the trophies there? They were so easy. What, are you not a hardcore gamer? And when you see that a lot, it's kind of sad what the gaming society has turned into.
yeah. I guess I can.
Yeah, I got totally trolled when I was on the dashboard for you know, Gamer Spotlight. People would like say, "You're not a hardcore gamer. You're not a hardcore Gears fan. You don't have all the achievements." I was like, "Does it really? I don't really need to have all the achievements to be a hardcore
Yeah.
Gears fan."
See, and I guess it really just depends. Like, for example, Gears of War, I think I have maybe, like, throughout the series, I usually get roughly maybe 600 or 700 of the 1,000 points, and I feel,
Right.
like, satisfied with that.
Right.
I don't feel I need to go back and pick up all the dog tags or whatever. Like, those those are a little bit more meaningless to me. So, but, you know, I do go back and I play it on Insanity, and just because it's a lot of fun, and you know, for that. But I don't feel like once you get all the achievements, it somehow entitles you to be better than someone else. No, it just means that you went back and you took the time to do it. It doesn't mean that you hate the game any less or whatever.
Yeah, and you know, same with Assassin's Creed. You know, I consider myself a tremendous diehard fan.
I'm not going to go back and get all those freaking flags.
well, not only that, it's Assassin's Creed 2 that bothers me, is the whole 100 feathers. You know, having to get Petruchos, or however you say it, feathers, and not having, like in Brotherhood, where you can get maps to find the locations of everything. It's, well, guess what? You're on your own. There's no maps to tell you where they are, so you don't know what you've gotten and what you haven't gotten, and that's frustrating. And you know, my Assassin's Creed games are 98% complete. It's just I don't have the patience to collect a bunch of stupid objects.
Yeah, I'm not big on the whole collecting the collectible stuff. Like, you know, Grand Theft Auto, there's all the packages or the whatever. I'm not into doing collectibles very much.
Yeah, because it's, I mean, don't get me wrong, replayability is fun, but if you're going to be making me do a tedious and repetitive job, what's the point of gaming?
Right. Yeah. I can.
The one game that I ended up getting the most of the achievements for, and still trying to get all of them, is Fable 2 and 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a good majority in 2, and I haven't played 3 yet. Oh man, I'm gonna make this. Oh
No.
One
head on
Do a
the
barrel roll into the lava.
Oh man.
One game I wish there was trophies for, but it was during the time of PlayStation 1, was Spyro the Dragon, was collecting all those damn gems.
Yeah, that one had quite a bit of like collectible stuff.
But you felt so accomplished when you collected every friggin' gem. Or whenever, I'm trying to think, what was the big collectible? The Tiki Mask, or these, what was it, in the Crash Bandicoot series?
Crap, I forget. But I know what you're talking about.
But, you know, to get those things, you know, I mean, when I was playing Medieval, the fact is that I can get into the Hall of Heroes. You know, that was definitely a big thing for me if, you know, I took the time to gain those, but I didn't have an achievement for it. But I still felt accomplished.
Right.
So achievements and trophies go both ways.
Yeah. Not to mention that, like, back before achievements and all that stuff, you know, being able to go back and do all the collectibles and everything without the incentive was kind of saying something too.
Yeah.
Who started the whole achievement thing? Was it Microsoft or Sony?
Microsoft.
It was Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah, Sony kind of was like,
yeah.
Well, maybe we should do something like that too. That's why I'm not as big on trophies as I am with achievements, because they seem tacked on in comparison.
The trophies, I mean, it's the same idea as achievements.
It's the same idea, and you know,
I mean,
Wii does it too. But
there's not a single bit of difference between the two, other than one is called achievements, the other one's called trophies.
But see, like the times that I have played PS3.
Well, now,
Good riddance.
Huh?
sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'll say the couple times that I have
Sorry, go ahead.
the PS3, and gotten a trophy. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the same amount of satisfaction that I get from getting an achievement. I don't know. It may just be that my mindset is that it's a tacked on feature that kind of was taken away from Microsoft, or
I think that's what it might be, just because it's like I really get a sense of satisfaction when I hear that bell ding every time a trophy pops up in the top right corner. It's like, oh wow, that's cleared. That's really
yeah. I don't know. It just doesn't seem as.
And then you got to go check it out and see what it was.
yeah. That's what I always do.
I always bring up the guide button whenever I get an achievement. It's just like, oh, gotta see what it was.
I always love
You know what I've been getting into lately? I use my mobile gaming, and the iOS has the Game Center with the achievements, and I always love looking at those things. Those are like, whoa.
Yeah. Mobile gaming, it's interesting because I guess does the iPhone and stuff like that now have like its own achievement system then?
Yeah.
Or is it based off of just the game?
Whoa!
The what?
Isn't it only based off of the game? I didn't think they actually had a legitimate system.
Yeah, it's called the Game Center.
Okay, so it is actually, that's interesting. So yeah, I whenever I see, like, for example, there's some indie games where they just kind of they have achievements, but obviously it doesn't tie into your achievement score. And when it's something like that, I'm just kind of like, I don't really care that much about it. Except for a couple games, like the Impossible game.
Well, they have the awardments inside the game. They have the awardments.
Yeah, and it's just, it's not quite the same. But although I will say, like, I think it was the Impossible game had some achievements. In that game, I was like, okay, I have to get the achievements in this one.
Here they come!
But that's the Impossible game. What the, is he like?
He's like a muck monster.
I was gonna say, is this like his
Like big
blood?
smiley
What?
faces coming at you.
Looks like blood cells coming at me or something. That was weird. Oh god, here we go again. What the heck?
HIV.
Aw.
Do a barrel roll.
There, I did a barrel roll.
No. Yeah. Sweet.
Ah, I'm losing health.
You should be using Game Shark while you play this.
Ah! Oh! Alright, I think that's a good look. Starfox. Alright, stay tuned for Replay Roulette.
Replay roulette.
So, you should be happy. Let's see here. Alright.
I have no idea what game this is.
Alright, Tim, ready?
What does it say?
Okay.
Is that SSX?
No.
No. What does that say? What does it mean? Is this real life?
Welcome back for Replay Roulette. Ryan's trying to figure out through our webcam, like, what game this is.
Oh, Extreme G.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's the second one.
Did I
I'm telling
say
you
that
to
word?
install the Rumble pack.
Say that word.
Oh,
Insert
is it? Oh, yeah. I have a Rumble pack.
In the
Or is
Rumble.
this
Oh,
memory
Rumble
card?
pack compatible.
Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. This is just a memory card.
I love this game.
This game is a lot of fun. Arcade mode. Let's see here.
I don't remember it looking like this.
You know, it was funny when I ordered this, I felt the same thing. I was like, I don't remember the game looking like this. This is different. This isn't the game I thought it was.
Is this the the little motorcycles, the
Yeah.
futuristic motorcycles?
Track variation, Pulsar and Ventilator. Which one?
I don't know. Ventilator's a bigger word. I think we
Ventilator.
should go with that one.
Sounds
I
cooler.
think the bigger the word, the bigger the difficulty.
Okay, we got.
Yeah,
Raid.
I think this is Extreme G too.
Yeah, this is 2.
What's that guy doing? Is he like trying to crap on the floor or something? Look at him. He's like.
Let's see here, Surge, Zeomax,
Like a sir.
Vex, Freaker,
Is the Tiger bike still there?
Velofire.
let's see, Venom, G-Spark,
G-string.
Grimace,
A lot of G's up in here.
A lot of G's. Grimace.
I don't think I think this is because it's 2. It's not in this one.
Yeah.
Zero Max. Vex. Freaker.
Let's try Venom.
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 They just need a Spider-Man character.
Yeah. Oh, how I was waiting for that joke to pop out.
Long ago, Kyle in his basement playing video games.
Except I'm not in a basement.
You know, it looks
is
like you're in a
where the
basement
plot
when you
twist
record
is.
that 24-hour marathon.
Yeah, that was for the 24-hour marathon that we were down there. But yeah.
Oh, that was a basement?
Yeah, for that it was.
And
You're
just a
talking-
whole
wait,
bunch
wait,
of
which video are we talking
non-sweaty
about?
men
Talking about
just
the one with the
sitting
naked
there.
lady or the documentary?
The naked lady.
Yelling up to your mom, I need a Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Mom, I need more cheesy puffs.
Wave Destroyer.
Oh my god.
When do I get to face other people? Oh wait, there's no online play.
I don't know, you gotta catch up to them. You guys should be playing split screen.
I unfortunately only have one Nintendo 64 controller.
Oh
Only
man, I'll
one
send you one.
controller
To rule them all.
to rule them all. Starring Kyle Locke.
Starring. With Shia LaBeouf.
One does simply not play with one controller.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Could you imagine an announcer saying that? That'd be the greatest thing ever.
I would love that.
Starring
His name
Shia
makes me giggle.
LaBeouf.
What, Ryan?
His name makes me giggle. Like,
Agreed.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf is
so let me tell you what I did today. It was really funny. You know chat roulette?
Yeah.
Oh god, that stuff's funny.
I had my brother and I were sitting there waiting for the cams to show up, and we got a few people. We yelled out Justin Bieber, like, oh my god, it's Justin Bieber, and I started singing his song. I'm like, baby, 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 oh. It's like, I know all of your songs. Like, oh my god.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Now, how long did these people stay on cam? Because I know 95% of the time these guys only wait a second before they're just up and conversation.
One of them actually stayed on there for 40 seconds. I was like, what?
Wow.
That's impressive.
You see any penises?
Oh, tons.
That's
And
about half
then
of what
when
you
the
see.
people didn't show it to me, I said, show me your penis. And they were looking at me like, what?
It's like, well, that's what chat roulette's for, right?
And then what I did is I went and grabbed a wig. They'd only stay on if I looked like a female for a second. I'd be looking the other way and then turn over and they see my face with the goatee.
They did that. There was this YouTube video where this guy did that, where he put on a long blonde hair wig, and what happened was that he would get in these I forgot what he did. He put on some tight women clothing. He had the bra and everything, and all he would do is he would have his ass right in front of the camera, just waiting for the next person to show up. So I don't know what he did, but he made it look like a woman's ass, and then. And
I've seen that.
the people would be so really turned on. You would see in their facial expression they were turned on over it. And then he would go around and he has this big beard and everything. He's just congratulations, you're gay.
Yeah, I remember that. That was hilarious.
What about the guy that taped his chest to make it look like boobs and then looked up and then there it was?
I actually saw there's one guy who he was just a pianist, and he would just go around chat roulette, and he would just play it. Of course.
Oh, the
And-
Ben's Fold 5 one?
Huh?
Is that the Ben's Fold 5 one? I think that's what it's called. Ben's Fold 5. They did that. He did the chat roulette in a live concert.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, that was epic.
Awesome. And I want to know how many times they saw a penis during that, because they show at least once. They're like, oh, okay, we're changing. No, it was
I
just
was
like this
thinking. I
guy-
was thinking about doing some kind of session where I would sing random songs to people, and just record it and put it up on the YouTube there.
But yeah, he just like he would play piano. He would just make up a song for whoever the person was. So it was like two people just kind of sitting there with one had glasses on. He just starts singing about how she had glasses or something.
Yeah.
And then they started making requests, and like every request, the guy knew the song, and he would start playing it, and like they'd all be freaking out. And then,
Like, oh my God, can you play Bieber?
yeah, that's when you change. It's just like nope. But there was one of my friends, Solomon, the guy who made Happy. He did a video where he just like he was in his dorm and he got into his like closet. And he had a bunch of like dubstep music that started playing, and as soon as like it started getting really heavy, he just like comes out of the closet and starts just like rave dancing, and like everybody, yeah, he's just like dance with me. Yeah.
That isn't creepy at all.
So I don't know if this is supposed to be like a training thing or not. Like this doesn't seem to be stopping.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Let's see what else is
You're
here.
doing great, Kyle. I just wanted to tell you how proud I am.
Thank
I am of you.
Thank you. I try my best.
Was there anyone on the track?
No, it was just like these enemies that I had to keep shooting.
Oh, that's gay.
One man in
the
an
heck?
empty track.
Can you hook it up to a 56K modem? No. Play it online.
Let's see here. Quit.
Quit.
Let's talk about that Google Maps there with the 8-bit Google Maps. That was hilarious.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
I did not get a chance to take a look at that.
You haven't seen it?
No.
They did it for an April Fool's prank. It was an early one, and they made Google Maps 8-bit for regular Nintendo.
Nice.
Yeah.
It is-
Yeah, they called it the family computer.
Yeah, for the Famicom, which is the Japanese version of the Nintendo, but it was the original system. Then it became the Nintendo in the United States.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But that's what
And
it
they
was.
actually had a product in the video, and then it says blow in cartridge to remove bugs.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like it was an actual professional presentation.
Yeah, it was. It was a very professional presentation.
That's
It was
hilarious.
amazing.
That's awesome.
Like I would believe it if it wasn't for April Fools.
I would believe it if we weren't in such an advanced technological state. Now, if we were a Nintendo 64, it'd be a hell of a lot more believable.
Yeah.
I'd be like, wow, screw this system. I want to go back to my Nintendo. Oh,
I would actually, if the Google Maps was like $200, I'd probably buy it.
the 8-bit version.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be a crappy version. I could see you like right now, like
Dude,
trying to
I
do
can
it.
hook up to my landline phone. Are you serious? That'd be so awesome.
Everything is grass. What the hell? I don't. That's what it was. Like it was like the Final Fantasy world,
Nice.
and
There you go.
and it was like how everything like it did, like sidewalks and whatnot from the outside world are like not detailed. Just everything looks like it's damn grass. So I can imagine that right now. Be like, okay, I need to find a sidewalk here. Everything's damn grass. What the hell?
Were you able to go on an actual adventure and fight enemies? Because I wasn't able to do that.
Talking
I
about.
think, I think they were just fooling around when they said that.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't know anything about that.
A battle system in there.
That would be hilarious.
I didn't know that.
Like you have to fight Obama.
Oh,
That's funny.
you need to check it out. It's
I'm
absolutely
definitely going to
amazing.
take a look at that. Yeah.
Oh, you will.
I love Google. They make such awesome stuff.
Did you hear that?
Flash screen comes on and
No,
Kim
stop.
Jong Il is on there, although he's dead and it's a zombie form.
Wait, what?
Kim Jong Il or whatever his name is. That guy that died.
Yes, that guy that died.
Oh, Kim Jong Young or something like that. He's
No,
ill,
yeah,
but
yeah,
now
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
dead.
just
Kim
take your
Jong
time.
dead.
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Yeah, he's dead. dead and died dead.
He was killed dead.
Not quite a zombie yet,
There was
but
this,
dead.
there was this picture I saw of Kim Jong Il. He was the one that passed away, right? He was the father who was ill, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
no,
making
it's
sure I have
dead.
the name right. And it said Kim Jong Il, and he looked like really like bad.
Oh, and it was Kim Jong healthy or something.
No, Kim Jong. Okay.
Yeah,
and then
that's
he had
right.
like blonde highlights and like
Yeah.
really nice sunglasses and a big smile.
Yeah, I see. I saw that.
It was an amazing picture.
I bet Team America sales went up really high that week.
Would
So
not be surprised.
lonely. I'm lonely. Or however the hell it goes.
Only Americans would do something so stupid and be like, you know what, Team America, we're gonna do this in the name of a dictator.
Yes.
America.
Girl.
Chicken jam.
Now Kyle's gonna sound like is gonna sound more badass now because he's gonna bleep out the F word, and it's gonna be like America. Yeah.
Yeah, I cursed twice already, but I didn't curse that time. Yeah, you should beep it out though because that would be funnier.
We usually do beep them out, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Crude
Yeah, have you
jokes
guys
and all.
played South Park Scott Tenorman's Revenge or whatever it's called? Tenorman's Revenge, whatever.
Oh,
Tournaments.
the new game.
Yeah, it's like a platformer.
Yeah, I've
I'm
heard
like,
bad things.
I like Custer's Revenge.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I'm Dr. Chaos. Professor Chaos.
And
Not
I'm
Dr.
partially
Chaos.
Native American, which is the horrible and ironic thing about it.
Oh man, that game.
That game.
Have you guys done Turok yet?
No, we have not.
The new.
Oh.
You're talking about Turok 64.
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
Dude,
I
Turok.
I
What is
unfortunately don't-
Turok?
I unfortunately don't have.
What about Rush?
Yeah.
That sounds like cocaine. You ever did Rush?
If you get down, you gotta take it wrong. Cocaine, doo 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 doo.
What about Cruising USA? Or you should get
We did-
Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies.
We did Cruise in USA. Yeah.
Sub-Zero
Oh.
Mythologies. Oh my god. Don't even get me
I think
started
Game
on
Informer,
Sub-Zero.
Game Informer actually did that one already.
Sub-Zero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't like to double up on the ones that they've already done.
Yes, we do. We should start mimicking everything they do, just to piss with them.
You know, it's ironic you say that because with the Shadow of the Colossus replay, you know, your wonderful offensive idea for a video game.
Yeah.
In the Overblood 2 Super Replay, there was this really long bleeped out section, and everybody was wondering what the heck he said because it was extremely offensive.
Right.
And when we had that happen on ours, I was just like, really? It's like we're mimicking them. Unintentionally, but yeah.
I thought it was a great idea. I think I should go to Kickstarter right now.
Oh, God.
See if I can get funding for
That
it.
would be hilarious if you did.
If I successfully got funding for that kind of game, I think I'd be the most hated person in the video game industry.
No, in the world.
Yeah.
we would have a Weaver 2012 thing. Oh man,
I want to see more D-makes.
D-makes are pretty awesome.
I want to see more D-bags.
Yeah.
Well, all you have to do is look in the mirror.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look in the mirror. I've always been interested to see what a douchebag looks like.
Well, here you go, son. Top of the line mirror just for you.
Well, thank you, Dad. You're the greatest dad in the world.
Oh, what the?
Wow, I look like a total D-bag. I can't wait to tell all my friends at school. I'm gonna go to my kindergarten teacher and be like, look at me, I'm a D-bag.
Look, you can be one too. Look.
Just look in the mirror. I hear you're a real D-bag. My dad says so. He told me, he gave me $5 for allowance this week just to hold up a mirror to you.
Wow.
Call you, I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
All right. Well,
Whoa.
that's been our look at Extreme G2 and an interesting conversation. That's for sure.
About
D-bag
D-bags
extreme.
and mirrors.
And thanks, Ryan, for being on an episode, and hopefully we'll get you on some other ones in the future.
Absolutely awesome, Dad.
Oh yeah.
I hope you had
Yeah.
fun, buddy. But you gotta ask yourself
get-
this: mirror,
get
mirror
this
on the
up there
wall,
quick.
who's the biggest d-bag of them all? And then you gotta look in the mirror.
It's
And it's
me. It's me.
It's me.
It's a me,
It's me,
a
D-Bag
douchebag.
Mario. Let's stop the play.
We will see you on the next episode of Community Replay.
On the next episode.